Honestly, what do you think of that?
That's sick. Dude, let's do it. Yeah, that's perfect. So this is Cameron.
Yeah.
Our buddy.
What's up?
And he has a GR86. Just like the video where I talked about why I bought the M6 over the M4, we're going to talk to him about why he chose a GR86 over anything else he could have bought. Right, Luke?
I mean, you bought it new.
Fresh off
And
the lot.
28,000 MSRP, same with the Miata, which I think it's cool. They're like both on the dot, similar power numbers, similar weights. I'm like, it's pretty cool. They're like pretty good competitors. And then like you also have the thought of like, all right, why don't you spend a little more and get like something like along the lines of like a new WRX or Type R, and if you're gonna go less, like an SI Civic. Yeah.
And the biggest question, why didn't you buy a BMW?
That is true. Like, that's why I was saying, why didn't I buy a Supra?
Hey,
That's what I wanted to do, but
like the new Supra?
yeah. I seriously.
Yeah, bro.
If I had a choice, had the money.
Why'd you buy this?
Well, I did a lot of research, and these cars came from factory, track ready, right? And like you can take a corner like crazy.
Like the body roll that the Miata has is like, it's pretty like annoying almost.
But you can like take a corner in this thing, and it's like
planted.
yeah, like it's like barely anything. And that's like the whole reason why I bought this, because with the previous generation, people threw there's so many body kits for these cars.
Yeah.
There's so many aftermarket things for these cars. Like this is like supposed to be a driver's mod car. Like you can throw anything into this and build it the way you want. Like people threw Ferrari engines into these. Like you can do anything with this car. That's the whole reason why I bought it. I didn't like he was saying, like, why didn't I buy an STI, like, or probably like a new WRX or a Supra or like a Type R. Like I specifically bought this because I can get it 0 miles, take care of it the way I want to, and then I can build it the way I want to. I don't have to worry about anything else that the previous owner did, or I can just build it the way I want to.
I was gonna comment on the fact that like this car, dude, from factory, like, because I love my M6 has like little like divots in the roof, and I'm like, bro, the lines and like, dude, the rear arches already are like nice, and it's got the lip like so aggressive looking like right off the bat, which is so sick.
It's this aggressive looking, but not like how a lot of people see the previous generation Type R Civic. How they're like, yeah, they pimped it out for me. Now I can't do anything. It's like this one just looks super sick.
It's clean and tasteful.
And now you get to. I think there's a bunch of stuff you can still do to this.
Yeah, the aftermarket support is insane.
No,
And like it
100%.
all comes from like that first generation going absolutely crazy with like how much you can do, and they're like, I guess people were just like, let's continue on with doing that for this one.
Which is crazy is that this chassis, this whole entire chassis, if you, theoretically speaking, if I had like the previous FRS and I had an exhaust system on it, like even down to the wheels, you can throw all the aftermarket parts, throw it on this, and it will fit perfectly. Like that's how they built this car. Like it's completely designed just like the FRS. So
like it is crazy how fast people made like wide bodies and stuff. Like it came out and it was like the next month people were like, Pandem wide body beer. Oh, and I'm like, bro.
Well, you didn't make it to SEMA, but we went to SEMA.
there was so many 86 BRZ of this generation body kits.
Yeah, maybe there's like 2 FRS generation, but I'm like, of the GR, bro, it was like almost every other car you saw was like one of the coolest, cleanest, like wide body, fully built.
And they had like
86
all the
Raw.
kits there. It wasn't like just one kit like the Pandem or like Liberty Walk. It was like every single body kit that you could think of, or even some that you'd never seen. And they had it all there. And that when we went to SEMA, dude, like I was like, oh, I bought the right car.
Yeah,
like,
dude, for sure.
Obviously, I bought the right car because.
Well, that's something that's nice about having like mad like aftermarket support. Because like when I look up parts for the M6, I'm like, yeah, there's not much to do. You know what I mean? So I just have to like pick out of the available parts or like do custom stuff. And so to have a car that's like just do anything you want with, it's very it's the Lego of cars.
No, literally, mostly.
So I guess now we know like the idea.
So my IP address is actually
yeah.
Why you wanted this? First of all, you wanted something new, and I mean for the price point, it's just really good price. It's just really good price. I mean, to go spend $45 for Type R Civic is like, and that's like, I mean, this is MSRP, so you really probably be, after you get all the stuff done in the dealership, you're probably gonna be spending well over 50. So what's your plans now?
So, just like you said, just get it all prepped up to be a track car. So, like, I'm not looking to make this into a straight line car yet. We'll see what happens when the motor blows because it's an undercover Subaru. But yeah, I mean, I just wanna put some coils on it, put some meaty tires on it. At some point, I'll put a body kit on it, but it's just like, I just want to make this a track car. That's what it was made to do. That's the whole reason why they put a boxer engine in. That's why Toyota teamed up with Subaru, was to have that boxer engine, have that flat engine and center of gravity. Because it's good for cornering. That's what, I mean, look at Porsche. They have the same exact thing with a flat six. So it's like that. I don't see any other reason to build it into something that it wasn't made to be built. If that's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I cannot wait because I love when cars have like flared fenders from factory, but they're never gonna make like nice fitment from factory, right? They're always gonna have like a huge. So I'm like, I mean, not that I'm making fun of your fitment. I'm just saying, like,
no, 100%.
Bro, when this is
every day,
the fist throw. And when this is like lowered and the wheels just kind of like nice and like just a little more than flush or whatever, dude. Oh my gosh, this thing's gonna look so freaking aggressive.
And even if you look at it this angle, like, you can really see how much of a gap there is right there, and how much space and how much more tire.
I mean, and it shows them, like, if you feel like it corners well now, the E36 cornering ability like changed when I got just wheels and tires on it that were meatier and just wider. I'm like, dude, this thing's gonna feel, when you get this, like, the lower center of gravity down and you get just like, you fill that out, so you can go quite a bit more. Like, I don't know what the max people have pushed on this, but yeah, it's gonna be nice. Like, you're gonna be able to hit it hard going around corners.
I can say though, there's like the one big question that everyone asks me about this car is the RTV problem. I don't even know if you know about this. Do you know about that?
You told me about. I mean, I heard that there was like something about oil starvation and cars were blowing really fast.
Because like when you're tracking this car, it'll get starved because of right-hand turns, which is oddly specific. But I think, like, from factory, what happens is that they put so much RTV around the oil pan, and all the extra RTV goes straight into the inside of the oil pan, and then it goes up the oil pickup tube, and it just gets stuck. So it completely clogs up the inside of the pickup tube. Then it's like you're not getting any oil to your engine. So that's the reason why, like, there's a bunch of them that like didn't even make 1,000 miles and they blew up.
Sheesh,
so, and which is crazy. And some of, like, not to bash on Toyota for this, but they didn't even warranty it. They had to pay for a whole new engine. So they're paying like 35 and then plus another like 18K.
Brother, dude. So have you, I mean, couldn't you just like open up the oil pan and then like check and clean it out and make sure you're good?
Oh, yeah. And that's what I did. And I actually, like, we can throw it up there and show. I have a picture and everything of it, and it was pretty bad.
Really?
Like, it was really, really bad for how much RTV there was.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're good now.
So I mean, it brings so much less stress, and I'm like, well, now I don't have a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
So stressed out.
Can I get a shot of the interior?
Yeah, of course. Let's
go look inside. Ooh, Alcantara. Okay. Bro, it really is just simple and sweet.
I know. This is the type of thing I'm like.
This is like the modern.
This is the kind of thing, because like I feel like a lot of people are like, I hate modern cars. They're losing. Think they're not for car guys. And the same thing that everybody talks about. I'm like, 6-speed manual, something that's just like super like pure driving. I think this is.
Well, so many people have said like, this is a, like, okay, poor man sounds bad, but like it feels like a Porsche in a lot of ways. Like when you drive around, like the feeling around corners and stuff like that. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I would say, very much of a poor man Porsche.
Well, you have a GR86 and you have a Porsche. So what do you guys say?
Flat engine lives matter.
I can definitely say. So I don't know. At some point, maybe we'll introduce it to the channel.
Oh yeah.
At some point, but so with her Porsche, I can definitely say confidently even buying this car, I do wish I didn't buy it just because of that much, dude.
Really?
Because that thing can handle a corner like at some point when you're taking a corner, you can obviously feel when it's gonna go. It's gonna give out. You take a corner in that thing, it's like it wants you to go faster, and it's so scary.
Dude, that's
Like,
crazy, bro.
I haven't pushed it yet, so I don't really.
You've been keeping it safe? Yeah, you'll get there.
But yeah, I think something cool to do for this channel is to use the Miata, which we'll introduce. Just kind of like, I don't know, put these two together. Like, this will be the true battle of the builds that we had at one point.
I was telling him that actually the FRS and the Miata were actually competitors because they kind of had the same like power range.
Mhm.
Miata was way lighter, obviously, but put them in a straight line, they were like neck to neck.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
they were competitors. So, I mean, it'd be some good content. I mean, the only thing that I have ahead of the Miata is just an exhaust. So,
Which is the first thing she wants to get.
and which is
She wants
gonna
it
be some
loud.
good content coming up.
I know.
Oh yeah. How does a boxer engine versus a Miata engine sound?
Fast, we wake up our neighbors.
Wake up neighbor speedrun? Pop the hood.
Look at that. It says Toyota and Subaru.
It has like a fatty Subaru.
Should be like an X in the middle. It's like a collab. Toyota X Subaru.
It's all merch, bro.
Bro.
No, but I mean, looks like a engine bay, but
Very dirty
it
one.
looks just like freaking what's his
Johnny's ST.
I mean, it looks like a flat four, but I'm like, yeah, Johnny's STI, just like exactly where the alternator's
but
supposed to.
way more simpler. That's another thing that I heard is like working on these is like fairly simple,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean I've heard also the opposite.
Our
so.
teacher, literally said,
I should
Bill,
probably-
he was Bill is like super obsessed with Subaru. He said he's like, if I was to work any dealership right now, I'd go to Subaru. It's so easy to work on those cars.
Really?
I'm like, hey.
And I mean with Subaru, they're all basically built the same. I mean they have basically the same engine, so it's just a
Crazy.
4-cylinder boxer. So like, what else different can you get until you get to the SCI?
Bruh.
So is this like a? This is not a strut brace because it's not connected to the struts, but it's like it is connected to like the frame or
It's
something.
kind of like it's like half one. Just recently, they dropped the 2024 Torino, and it comes with
Friggin'
big
yeah.
Brembos. And if you look right here, it's just completely stock. And you look at the other GR line, the GR Corolla has their own GR brakes, and then
Dang.
the Supra has Brembos, and then this has nothing.
Bro, you should definitely do like a retrofit. Like grab some brakes from one of those and put them all here.
I mean, yeah, if you could just find the part number.
That's one, like, since it's coming out, I can just go over to Toyota and be
I'm
like, okay, do you
curious
have this?
how much money are you to spend on that? Is it as good as just going and getting like aftermarket Willwood or just like a Brembo kit? One.
Who knows?
The loudest exhaust in the world.
Tome straight pie. All those, you can see the fenders from up here. Looks pretty big.
You can't see the headers. They look so beautiful. I have a Tome unequal length setup.
Bro, looks pretty big, dude.
Pretty pretty. Appreciate you watching Motor Kings. Stay tuned. Follow along with this car and a bunch of other cars. E36 M3 Euro spec, M6 competition 1 of 100, ND2 Miata with the Brembo package. What other cars?
GR86
Oh.
and maybe
A Cayman.
a Cayman.
That is.
Yeah.
And then 135 IS. Whole bunch of stuff, dude.
So
And a Civic V18C swap.
Oh yeah, and the freaking turbo swap that we're on to do on.